strictest gun laws in the world. If you see someone in uniform holding a rifle with a bayonet fixed, it's probably best not to mess with them, especially if they're the Queen's Royal Guards.
His gun is jammed. Can you see the knife on top of it? Well, they can't do.
This man has learned a good lesson not to dance like that in front of the Queen's Royal Guards.
So if a motherfucker walking with a gun and you go put your hand on his shoulder, in case you don't understand the words coming out of his mouth, body language, if he points the gun in your face and look angry, that's a sign to leave a motherfucker the fuck alone, you stupid fucks.
Now we have another Kevin breaking the rules in front of the Royal Guards again. It seems like they will never learn not to act like that.
Get back!
These Karens never manage to surprise us when they're interacting with Royal Guards. I mean, how hard can it be to not stand in the way of the Royal Guards? This Royal Guard accidentally hits a child whilst leading the Queen. That kid's parents shouldn't have left her there. Now we have the moment a Karen goes into a hospital and abuses a security guard for no apparent reason and nearly starts a fight. Just check this out.
Sit down. Calm down. You can't be respectful. You said, as I already told you, who told you already? Oh, that was you trying to get smart? How about going to be respectful the first time? No, how about going to be respectful the first time? Stop walking up on me. Stop walking up on me. Stop walking up on me. That's not bad, though. Not bad. You need to back up. You need to back up.
This is a good example of how they be like, people don't respect authority. Human nature, if somebody walk up on you, a lot of people who feel like they respect authority will let an officer walk up on them or a security guard because they're in uniforms. But body language, that officer, like, niggas get their ass whooped by officers and shot by officers, so we don't look at them as police. That's the enemy. So you walk up on me, I'm standing the fuck up. I don't know what you finna do, and you don't know what the fuck I'm finna do, but I bet I'm finna be ready for it. You ain't finna catch me sitting down, so it's crazy. Like, you gotta, human nature, you should get up if anybody walking up on you aggressively. Your reflexes should get the fuck up. If you ain't attacking them first, then you should be prepared to defend yourself.
You need to back up. No, like you said, you call it somebody to respect. Respect you the first time, and then all the time, no, whoa, first off, I'm not talking to you.
Meter's broken. You parking without feeling of weight. Find it in spades on FanDuel Casino Reward Machine. The free-to-play daily casino game.
Yeah, that's gonna make people buy
I
that.
don't care. No, she said that she already told me. Don't look funny though.
So another security guard comes up to her trying to defuse the situation and her behavior just doesn't change. Watch this.
Anyway, you can ask me respectfully. As he's asking me, and now I listen. And also, anyway, I will take a seat now that I want to. What the hell happened? Your security guard came to me and told me she already told me the rules and she asked me. I think you put your arms on, making calls, cussing, doing all kinds of stuff. So don't come to me and talk to me like you already told me the rules. I'm not a child. You don't have to talk to me like that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that makes sense.
Okay, they've already spoken. Security has already spoken to me and dealt with me on the problems they had. But all I'm saying is I'm not a child. I'm not going to be spoken to like one.
So she sits down and you'd think that's the end of it, but she actually gets back up and eventually gets herself thrown out of the hospital. Unfortunately, we can't show that part of the clip, but nonetheless, she got exactly what was coming her way. Now, this Karen...
See, whoever narrated this video, all that got exactly what was coming your way, you can tell he never been in no situation. The second security guard came unnecessarily. So when a person who's arguing with security see another security, your common sense tell you that, okay, they work together, so they probably eat lunch together and get paid together, so they probably gonna take each other's side. That's common sense. So now it's like, oh, we don't care what happened, you gotta leave. That's crazy how people just like, y'all gotta open your motherfucking minds, man. Perception is one thing, reality is another thing. Open your motherfucking minds.
Is angry towards the Uber driver because he told her not to eat in his car. Pretty reasonable, but unfortunately Karen was not having it. But rest assured, she did get kicked out and have to find her own way to school.
You're the one that you're still not. So you're showing exactly what the reason why I'm kicking you out.
Hi, I have an Uber driver being mad disrespectful. I just paid $14 to get to school, and he's kicking us out.
It's for
11.
What kind of car are you in?
It's a black car.
A black car.
You know what? For this, I'm not going to school, bro. He blew my head. Hello?
Oh, how is he just gonna keep us around?
I don't know. He's being mad disrespectful. You being mad disrespectful? No. You got $1 for the bus? Yeah, you got $5 for the bus?
$5.
No. It's not my fault.
Hey,
You're gonna pay that.
This Karen made the man angry for no reason. The man is absolutely right for mocking her. Yet another racist Karen causing problems by insisting that a black kid stole her phone when in reality it's a completely different story. Watch this for yourself.
Hold on. In the last Uber situation, that should have been easily handled by simple communication. I don't know how Ubers work, but I took Lyfts before, and I know a Lyft tell you, like, it was during Corona, so it tell you gotta have a mask, and like, basically it might say on there, no food, or shit like that. So if you can't read or communicate, then you're gonna have problems. Like, all you gotta do is pay attention to shit, or you could just talk. Hey, you mind if I eat this? If he say no, respect that. If he say he don't mind, eat your shit. See how simple communication could just solve a simple situation? But here I go thinking ahead. What do I know?
Karen racially profiled a Walmart customer and accused him of stealing her son's phone.
Follow me outside the store. First you're eyeing me in the store.
She began following him throughout the property.
She following me.
I'm a married man.
I would have recorded her ass too.
She even took it as far as complaining to a store manager.
That's not my fault. But being racially profiled, that's
Yeah.
it.
We were in the parking lot, it was working, I'm like right there, but I can't.
Where's that?
And this is the moment she realized she
She need a moment.
She sees her kid walking back with his phone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just seen it cleaning, and I just thought it's a nigga right there, so you had to steal it.
I understand. When she racially profiled me, her son found the phone.
Her kid left the phone in the car all
Her
along.
son found it in the car. So that's what it
Now, this is a good example of the good of technology, because we like, technology be fucking our kids up overall. It do. But the good thing about technology is we used to tell stories like this, and nobody would believe you. Oh, imagine if this video wasn't here, nigga. Man, I'm in the store, a white lady followed me outside, I stole her phone. Or what if he didn't record it, and before her kid came back with the phone, she told the police and them like he took it. Guess what? He's going to jail because she said it. You don't need no evidence. All you gotta do is say, he stole my phone. They say guilty, innocent till proven guilty, but really it's guilty till proven innocent. He gonna get arrested, investigated. He gotta prove he don't got a phone to show that he didn't do the shit. That shit crazy. So it's a good thing we got cameras, because now I can just show when you get profiled, start recording that shit, post that shit, get some views off this shit. You see them look on her face? Priceless.
First charges. May I have your name, please? May I have your name, please, ma'am? No? Okay.
And instead of apologizing, she
She said
told
she
him
don't
to
want
go
the
F
fame. We got your
himself.
face.
I see where your son was. That's why I got you. Thank you.
I'm gonna see her
These
in
two Karens
Walmart.
are
Like,
having a
that's that
breakdown
bitch
over
who
a
said
parking
dog.
space
The
they
black
feel
dude
entitled
stole
to.
his
You
phone.
really can't make this up.
Please, you have to help him. This guy's a monster. He's a totally erratic. It's awful. It's awful.
He's a monster. Who, the old man?
No, I'm not going to stop filming. This is ridiculous. Now this car's our back. He needs to move the car.
Oh, he a monster for parking
He
there?
parked in our parking space. We've been waiting for 20 minutes for it. He's a monster. But we're out doing it. Let me put a mask on. This is America, for God's sakes. I put a mask on after this is over. He needs to move.
Karen's getting put in there.
I'm so much of an asshole. If I would have been that worker at Walmart or whatever store they were just at, tell me something. He's such a monster. What'd he do? He parked in our spot. I'm like, well, ma'am, the way science is set up, in order for him to fit his car in that spot means he would have had to get here first. And you talking all this American shit is first come, first serve. So we have a whole lot full of all these empty spots. You could choose either one. We made sure we had a lot just for every customer so all you guys could get a spot. I would have been an asshole but polite as I could be.
Their places by judges is so satisfying.
I'm quibbling with the word sneaky, if that's how you feel about it. I'm kind of quibbling with the N-word, that you not only use in front of your daughter, but you bring your daughter to this courtroom so we can hear about it again.
I've never been disrespectful to him.
I'm sorry, did you just testify that you called him the N-word, and you're saying I've never been disrespectful to him?
I've never, in any other altercations, called him anything.
Do you think this was disrespectful?
Yes, I absolutely do. And I went outside and I apologized to him the next day, and he told me that it's a legal matter now and to get a good lawyer because he's taken my house. I knew what I did was wrong, it was off color, and I apologized
Off
to him.
color. It's amazing to me because not only are you this racist,
No, I
but you, oh no, you are racist.
She said I'm not
oh, no,
racist.
let me just explain something. If the word comes out of your mouth in an insulting, hurling form, as opposed to that you're singing a few bars of Jay-Z's songs, you are a racist. Okay? And when you say you...
She just labeled the rule for racist. Do you hear this, white folks? If you say the nigger word in an insulting slur, you're a fucking racist. If you're singing Jay-Z, more power to the fucking people.
Sneaky N-word, you are a racist. It is a moment in time. You may be embarrassed about using it, but you're not that embarrassed because you're sitting here testifying about it and you have the hubris to bring your child, which I'm sorry, honey.
My daughter's been privy to most of it.
She's wiping the tears from her face. You know what? Maybe you ought to be a better mother and shelter a 9-year-old from this kind of stuff.
Oh.
Okay? He has a right to cut the bushes that overgrow into his home, whether you like it or not. His airspace goes up and down, and he has a right to cut anything he wants that's up and down encroaching. According to you, you saw him actually on your property cutting. Were you on her property?
Never.
He is your witness? Come on out. I'm not talking.
What is with Karens and trying to steal other people's cars?
Karen trying to take my
what
car.
are you doing here?
The sad part is the little girl is hearing all this shit like, for her to say she's not racist, I called him a nigger. So the judge got to check you and tell you, if you calling him a nigger, you saying you never disrespected him. I would never disrespect him. Hello, you already admitted to calling him the N-word. That means you don't respect him. You don't even look at that as disrespect. For her to admit calling him a nigger, then say, I never disrespected him. That means you don't even look at that as disrespect. Which means in order to admit you wrong, you got to accept being wrong. You don't look at it as being wrong. So, you're not going to teach the little girl, that's the wrong thing to do because you don't even think it's wrong. So that means you're teaching her that without even knowing it. That's fucked up.
Hello?
Fine.
What?
Can you see I'm trying to listen?
This is my car.
This is your car.
Yeah, it is my car. What are you doing listening to something in there?
It's not your car.
This is my car. Yes. No, are
Whoa, that
you?
would call me swallow.
Are you? This is my car. Look at.
Your car.
Look at.
Show her.
Yeah.
My car.
Give me my key.
Here. No, give me.
She said, give
Stole
me
my
my
car.
key.
Are you? Right now, this is
Oh
on
my
film.
God.
This is all on film.
Stealing my car.
No, this is my car.
That's insane.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
For the
This is
screen.
all on film. All
You
on
better
film.
record her.
All on
Now you
film.
feel the nigga pressure.
Oh my. Hey.
But it's just a woman,
Never in a million years answered
woman
the door
man
for
thing.
Karen
You
acting
can't
like
do
this.
it. Help that
Karen, the sad
victim of a
reason why
woman.
people
She's
don't even
getting
want to
harassed
interact
and
with
car
their neighbors.
stolen. She would scream. It would have been a wrap. Like, look, my title on the glove, my key right here. You stole my car. How'd I get the key now? I don't know. He must have cloned
It's
his
not
kid.
about how hard you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get up. That's been my motto, and now it's finally paying off.
What do you want?
I want to talk to the grown-up who lives here.
Why? What happened?
Answer the door.
What happened?
Answer the door.
No, I don't even know who
I'm
you
your
are.
neighbor.
If I don't,
Is something
Yes.
wrong?
I do know that. I'm gonna open the door. Right?
Oh, can you tell me what it is?
Open
I'm
the
pretty
door.
angry. I really don't want to open the door. And let you calm down.
Open the door.
I'm sorry. Can you just tell me if something went wrong or if
Yes.
something happened? I'm not aware.
There is something wrong.
Made you angry.
I saw Kevin couldn't keep his comment.
Man, that's crazy to even see shit like this because a little black boy just got shot for walking in the white man's gate. And in the hood, you come to somebody's house, they could kill you. But you gotta come in their house to get killed by a black person. We can't just shoot you in our yard and say nothing. There's nothing you can say to shoot somebody in your yard if you're black. They gotta be in your house. If you're white, you can shoot somebody in your yard. So that's crazy to let her knock on the door like that.
That's to himself, I guess.
Someone come get their granddad.
Look at her, y'all. Y'all see this shit? This is a good time for me to introduce Single Man. When bitches go crazy, they get super strength. I don't got time. I don't got zero domestics. I don't got, these bitches get strong. They already acting like men. None of these hoes really lifting weights like this. If I see a bitch lifting weights like that, like I said, I have zero domestics. Let that bitch run up on me. We finna box, bitch. I'm finna hit you with these Floyd shoulders and some tank blows. I'm not finna let you whoop my ass. You just threw them whole weights. These bitches getting strong. That's that PMS shit.
That's a noise.
I wish you could slam 165 like that. Sorry.
So this current starts a situation in
Her arms ain't bigger than mine, but I'm finna do some push-ups right now.
the middle of a busy road because she says, and I quote, "You offended me," to a driver behind her, and now she had to get out and confront him about it. However, he had something to say about it too. Just check this out.
You're talking and you wouldn't tell me.
But you're blocking the road.
I'm sorry, my car is not. I don't feel well. I can't move right now because I'm so upset.
You can move the car.
Well,
It's simple. Just move it to the side of the road.
it's gonna hurt you more than me.
Really?
Yeah. So either apologize, give me your name.
Apologize for what?
It was 3 seconds, sir.
It was the light was red.
3 seconds.
The light was
The
red.
3-second
It
rule?
turned green. You still sat there reading a piece of paper.
Right.
Then it turned red again.
FedEx? You represent FedEx? You know what that does for employees?
Well, look, green's like go. You gotta move out of the way. You can't just sit there. Look, listen to him.
Well, he told me I left the door open. He's worried about
Yeah.
the door. He's a nice man.
Okay, then why you leave the door open?
And I'm going to stand there.
I don't know why you don't move.
Call the police or give
Go ahead, get your phone and call the police.
Call your police. No, then you'll get away. Call.
So she insists on blocking traffic.
People don't know how to think in them type of situations. If I was that nigga, I'm not finna argue with your weird ass. Look, get her bitch a fake number because you're at work. So you don't want to put your... You could get, like, if she do this, you gonna have to go to my job and point me on the lineup and do all this shit if it's that fucking serious over a traffic argument. But me arguing with you, I'm not finna waste my time, nigga. If you gotta outthink the situation, give me your number. Give her a number and make it seem like it's yours. Whatever, man, I'm sorry. Here, call my boss if you got a problem. Oops, it won't happen again. Get her out of here and keep going about your day. You're going to sit here and keep arguing with this bitch. Like, man, y'all need to learn how to think fast and get the fuck out of these situations.
I think to prove a point, watch how the situation escalates.
The police are giving you a number.
Then I'll give it away.
I'll get someone else to call the police.
Okay.
Give me your number or call the police or say you're sorry.
You know the number. It
Or
says it
say
right on
you're
the side of the
sorry.
truck.
This bitch wants an apology.
Simple.
Call your number or I'll call the police.
Call the police. I'm not doing nothing. I'm waiting for you to move out of the way.
Apologize or give me your name.
Okay, I'm sorry for beeping the horn.
For being aggressive. Because we have enough problems with this.
You're sitting at a green light.
Ew! I was busy.
And it holds inside.
Looking at a paper? You have no proof of that.
I can see through your window. You're reading a piece of paper.
I was dizzy and I got scared and said maybe the medicine's making me dizzy.
Then you pull over.
You should go to victim shit.
You're kidding me.
You're not aware of late when I beat the horn at you.
He already
Keep
apologized.
being late with your packages.
One
We're
good
going to help
enough,
your
now you're a
employee
victim.
record. Call the police.
I'm not calling the police. You call
Give me
them.
your ID number.
I'm not giving you mine.
You're not supposed to be reading nothing while you're driving. He's sitting in a truck up high. He can see in your vehicle. His story makes sense. And when he said it, you got mad and tried to play a weird ass victim role, talking about something. I got dizzy from some medications. That don't have nothing to do with what's going on. That means that you probably was. And you can't prove that I was reading the paper. So that means you premeditated your story for the police, so you could say like, I wasn't in the wrong reading the paper, I was dizzy, so I was trying to mess so that everybody could feel sorry for you. Victim shit. It's see-through. It don't fit. If that was the case, you would have said that from the jump, then it would be believable. You can't wait to the end after he say he seen you reading the paper, then come with it. Nah, that timing is important when people lying and there's stories, two sides of a story. I do this shit. I'll go and judge Mathis more in your ass.
You know, I don't have to give you my ID number.
I'm going to report you.
Go right ahead. You're blocking traffic.
I don't care.
You're blocking traffic.
Do you understand? At some point, you got to stand up for yourself.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And you were wrong. If I was an older person or I really was busy,
So that's not, you're perfectly fine. You were reading a piece of paper.
you keep insisting on that.
No.
You can't just be a forgetful.
All I do is read situations and make it make sense. Did y'all just hear her say, if I was an older person or I really was dizzy? I just said she was lying about being dizzy. I don't even know. I'm not a psychic. Listen, man, I'm gonna teach a class. Make sure y'all hit that like button and sub. Share this with y'all friends. And
Person, and believe me when I tell you, I was not reading for the sake of pleasure.
So thank
She wasn't reading for the sake of pleasure, so now she was reading because she got dizzy. So when people get dizzy, they read for balance. Because that's what happens.
He called her out and then came in and give her exactly what she wanted straight away.
I know people who've been
Unfortunately, he
busy.
did have to deal with that for quite a while. I personally would have
And that's
tried to
what they
drive
do,
off
they
or call
read.
the cops. I have no patience for Karens like these. Now we have the heartbreaking moment. A police officer pulls over a man for an unknown reason and finds out that the person riding passenger is his wife. I could think of many worse
I
ways to
remember
find
this
out your special other is cheating on you. Shame on this Karen, truly.
How long have you known this woman for, sir?
How long you on her for, son?
Okay. That's my wife, sir.
That's my wife.
That is my wife.
He's looking at her like, really, bitch? Got me in this shit?
I don't know what's the rules. Can you please stand back in your vehicle, sir? I can't read this. I don't read it either. So I'm going to need you to go back in your vehicle and you can leave. Yes, sir. You can leave before I get angry. Grab the stop. Yeah, that's fine.
I hear an officer on camera with a gun telling a motherfucker leave before I get angry. I wonder what this officer would have did on camera with his gun if he would have got angry. Because he had a chance to tell him to leave. That's crazy. But what I want people to know is, see how she was just so reckless. Like, if you know your man an officer Your husband's an officer. Don't officers patrol cities? Meaning they ride around and they other buddies patrol cities? So you just gonna ride around like you're not even trying to be discreet. You ain't in no hotel room tucked off somewhere. You are in a flashy car riding around so hard that you got pulled over, you dumb bitch. They probably knew that was him. That's like, you know what? We're gonna call him to come make this arrest. They probably did that shit on purpose. Come on, man.
I can't say before I go, we are both victims of the...
We are both victims of her.
You're not the married woman who makes Tinder.
So next up we have the so-called infamous staircase Karen, also known as Lena Hernandez, who went viral after two clips you guys are probably familiar with blew up around the world.
They got his license plate and information, and jealousy is a real thing. So even if the officer could divorce her or try to work it out with her, either way it go, that was a Hispanic, Mexican type of looking motherfucker. That's like a nigga. That means, you think he finna be safe in his city? She just fucked his whole life up. I gotta be careful, man. Pussy ain't worth everything. You can learn from all types of other people's situations.
Racially abused an Asian teenager on a public staircase for exercising in public.
Get the f*** out of this world! Get the f*** out of this state! Go back to whatever f***ing Asian country you belong in.
Okay, Race.
This is not your place. This is not your home. We do not want you here. You put that on Facebook. I hope you do. Because every f***ing person will be the f*** of you from here on out. Don't you ever say, oh Jesus, to me when I want to use the stairs, you little...
There's other stairs.
You are a sick, ignorant teenager.
And the second clip where she racially discriminated against an Asian man
An old lady will snap on a kid. Racism is some hateful shit. That's crazy. We don't want you here. Who is we? Who are you speaking for? Did y'all have a meeting and say we don't want them here? It's meetings that take place. That's what happens. I'm convinced.
Him and taunting him in a parking lot.
What, Britt, you are? I think you're going.
You understand me, kind of man?
Respect. Respect people.
China man.
Lady.
Understand your language,
Respect.
China
Lady.
man.
Respect, then you move your car. You're
There you
way
go.
too close. Get away from me.
There you go. You don't even know how to park the car. You don't even know. There you go.
You know who my family is? You know who your family is? Go home to your family.
But neither of these are as bad as when she physically attacked an
too.
innocent woman who was
Confused.
standing up for a
I don't know what the fuck
custodial
going on.
worker who was being verbally abused by Hernandez, and this incident
must
led
have
to
seen
her in
niggas
court.
probably
It
tell the
reportedly
niggas
happened in
some
the
ages
shopping
when they
mall
know each
bathroom.
other.
You can see the footage from the
Yeah,
victim
American
right
China
now.
man. I'm telling you, you China man. I'm telling you.
From a
What the
third
fuck going
incident in
on?
October 2019 at the Del Amo Fashion Center, where Caselyn Salmano says Hernandez beat her violently after Salmano stood up for a custodial worker Hernandez was verbally abusing.
Dragged me to the ground, and when I attempted to stand my ground, that's when she grabbed my hair, pushed my head towards the ground, and punched me multiple times in the head.
Nearly a year later, in her impact statement, Salmano urged the judge to reject the plea deal, saying the psychological trauma she still endures warrants greater punishment.
For many months, I could not go to the places we enjoyed because I feared having to see her again in our community.
Hernandez pleading no contest in exchange for 47 days in county jail and 3 years probation with anger management classes. The judge ordering Hernandez to not go within 100 yards of her victim or the mall where she assaulted Salmano.
So after 3 racist attacks on innocent people that were completely unprovoked, she finally landed herself in court after she was arrested for misdemeanor battery, following a warrant issued for her arrest. Lena Hernandez, 54, of Long Beach, Florida, agreed to plead no contest to misdemeanor battery in exchange for a sentence of 47 days in jail plus 3 years probation with anger management classes. She was also ordered to stay at least 100 yards away from the victim and the mall where the attack happened. So first up, we have an entitled Karen on a train who gets some pretty serious karma after refusing to wear a face mask on a train. She insists that she doesn't have to wear a mask, but the police officer just doesn't agree. Check this out.
Okay, well then I guess you're gonna have to find me because I have a medical exemption. So then you're discriminating against me. I'm not causing any harm. I walked on and you chased up to me and told me that I have to wear a mask when I don't have to wear one. I cannot wear a mask. Okay? I cannot wear a mask. And I'm just heading home to Richmond where my car is.
Unfortunately, I have to ask you out leave.
Well, I'm not leaving. I'm sorry. I am not leaving. I have no other way of getting home. My car is in Richmond.
See Rosa Parks?
You know the feeling. Those moments when your life changes forever. If you lost or need to update your health insurance because of a recent life change, check your eligibility at healthcare.gov. Because worrying about health coverage shouldn't hold you back as you keep moving forward.
The twice as nice guarantee. Not satisfied? Get your money back and more.
It's not a sale. It's an Aldi thing.
Big ass pink sweater.
I'm not causing any trouble. I'm just sitting here. So, no, I'm not leaving. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving. Because I have a medical exemption. I have my card. I cannot wear a mask.
I do not want to argue with you. Because right now, you're supposed to wear a mask.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm medically exempt. So what do you want me to do? I'm not getting off the train. No, I'm not getting off the train. I'm sorry.
So after claiming that an invalid medical exemption is a valid reason to be able to refuse to wear a face mask, which it just isn't, this police kindly asks her to leave the train. Watch what happens next.
Wow, this is ridiculous. I'm not covering my mouth. I need healthy air exchange in my mouth. I have a medical exemption, so you can't force me to wear a mask.
What's happening is that basically you're not following the rules. Okay?
No, actually, you're not following the rules because I know my Charter of Rights and I know that I am legally allowed to do and go where I please without having a mask when I am medically exempt, okay?
Right now, you're in a public situation. He's in public transport.
Listen, I'm just trying to get home to Richmond, okay? That's it.
Right now, I'm asking...
I'm not getting off the train.
If that's the case, we're going to have to arrest you.
You're gonna have to arrest me because I don't have a mask? Are you kidding me? I am medically exempt. I showed you my medical exemption card. This is harassment. No, you need to step back.
I might have a lawsuit.
In that case, I'm going to be placing under arrest.
No, you're not placing me under arrest. No, you're not.
If you get arrested,
I'm not doing
you show the
anything
car.
wrong. You're the one.
If she really got a card saying she's exempt and she like allergic to a mask or can't wear a mask and she showed them this and she get arrested, that's some technical shit. Like somebody she could sue. If she can't sue the police, then she can sue the train people. Somebody can get sued.
They're coming up to me, harassing me. Okay, this is not okay. Why don't you take your time to people that are actually committing crimes?
Oh, talk that nigga shit till they have. I need to have that nigga too. Woo!
Okay. Once again, I'm asking you, bring up your feet right now.
See this, guys? This is my medical exemption card. And this officer here is harassing me on the bus. Even though I have a legal medical exemption and I have one from my doctor at my home as well.
Okay. So I'm going to be placing you under arrest.
No, you're not placing me under arrest.
No,
you're not.
So she got arrested and taken off the train, thankfully, as she